You are probably praying all wrong, and honestly, same. Let's fix that. What is up, everyone? Welcome back. Today we are talking about something that sounds heavy but is actually a total vibe: how to make God smile. We usually treat prayer like a formal business meeting or a terms and conditions agreement that we just scroll through. We use our church voices. We try to sound super holy, and we act like we are writing a cover letter for a job we really want but are unqualified for. But here's the reality check. God isn't looking for your LinkedIn profile. He's not checking your grammar or your vocabulary. If you are out here trying to impress the creator of the universe with big words, remember that he literally invented the dictionary. He is not impressed by your adjectives. He's looking for something much deeper. Today we are going to break down the one specific type of prayer that actually gets a reaction from the big guy upstairs. First, we have to talk about the vending machine phase. We have all been there. This is the prayer where you only show up when you need something. It is the 2 a.m., I will never do this again if you just help me pass this final prayer. It is the God, please let there be a parking spot right in front of the mall prayer. We treat God like he is a cosmic concierge or an Amazon Prime subscription. We want the blessing in 2 days or less with free shipping. And look, God cares about the small stuff. But if the only time you talk to him is when you want a spiritual handout, that is not a relationship. That is a transaction. Think about your best friend. If they only texted you when they needed $5 or a ride to the airport, you would eventually stop checking your notifications. God wants your heart, not just your shopping list. Then there is the Shakespearean myth. This is when we think we have to use words like thee, thou, and hallowed. We think if we don't sound like a 17th century poet, God won't listen. We get all stiff. We fold our hands perfectly, and we say things we don't even understand. But guess what? God speaks Gen Z. He speaks millennial, speaks emoji. He knows exactly how you talk when you are hanging out with your friends. When you switch into a fake formal voice, it is like you are putting on a mask. If you are stressed, say you are stressed. If you are annoyed that your car broke down, tell him you are annoyed. He already knows anyway, so you might as well be real about it. Right. The prayer that makes him smile is the one that comes from the real you, not the religious version of you. So what is the secret sauce? It is radical honesty mixed with a little bit of childlike wonder. The prayer that makes God smile is the one where you just show up as you are. Imagine a toddler running up to their dad to show them a cool rock they found. The rock is objectively just a rock. It is dirty, it is boring, and it has no value. But the dad smiles because the kid is excited to share something with him. That is how God views our prayers. When you stop trying to be impressive and start being inclusive, everything changes. Include him in your day. Instead of a 30-minute formal session at night, try a 5-second shout-out during lunch. God, this sandwich is actually elite. Thank you for that. Or God, I am really struggling not to be a hater today. Help me out. That level of realness is what builds a bridge between you and the divine. I have to tell you a quick story about a friend of mine who's going through a really rough time. He felt like he couldn't pray because he was too angry at God. He thought he had to wait until he calmed down to be respectful. Finally, he couldn't take it anymore. He walked out into his backyard, looked at the sky, and basically just yelled, I am really mad at how this is going, and I don't get it. He expected a lightning bolt, thought he was going to get canceled by heaven. But instead, for the first time in months, he felt an overwhelming sense of peace. Why? Because he was finally being honest. He wasn't performing. He was communicating. Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is stop pretending you are okay when you are not. God can handle your anger. He can handle your confusion, and he can definitely handle your bad days. He just wants the real you. At the end of the day, the prayer that makes God smile is the one where you don't even ask for anything. It is the prayer of presence. It is just sitting there and saying, God, I am just glad you are here. It is like sitting on the porch with a friend where you don't even have to talk to have a good time. When you move from give me to thank you, and from thank you to just being, that is where the magic happens. That is when you realize that prayer isn't a chore to check off your to-do list. It is the source of your peace. It is the ultimate life hack for anxiety. So here's your challenge for this week. Stop trying to be a saint and just start being a son or a daughter. Talk to God like He is actually in the room, because He is. If you found this helpful, do me a huge favor and hit that like button so more people can find some peace today. Subscribe if you want to keep diving into how to live a faith-filled life without all the fluff. Drop a comment below and let me know. What is one thing you are honestly thankful for today? No churchy answers allowed. Give me the real stuff. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.